have you ever heard of the camera obscura? This topic should be important to you guys because it's the starting points to the cameras that we carry around in our pockets today. Most of you probably wouldn't know where it came from, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. The camera obscura was the first camera to ever be made. It was an invention born by several different minds. I messed it up. I didn't even change my slides. Forgot about this. Have you ever heard of the camera obscura? The camera obscura should be an important topic to you because we all carry around cameras in our pockets every day. But with that being said, most people don't know that it was even the first camera. The camera obscura was the first camera ever made. It was an invention made up by several different minds. To advance on this, I'd like to talk about how it came about and the way it was constructed. Before I begin, I'd like to reference a source that I got all my information from. I didn't find an author for this one, but the website was called Will Maker Photography. It was published in September of 2017. The information that I found on it was the camera obscura came by many different minds. And I'd like to talk about the history that came with it. Mosey was a Chinese philosopher who studied the different theories about light, and he came to find out that through a small pinhole it projected light onto walls. Some of the other several minds were Leonardo da Vinci, Aristotle, and a few more. Their information came throughout many different centuries, and they made many renditions of the camera obscura throughout the time, which came to the progression of today's camera. Oh, there we go. Now it worked. Okay. Lastly, I'd like to reference the construction from the resource. The author is Target E. The website is Modern Met. It was published in August of 2022. The information that I found on there was the obscura was constructed by three components, one being the dark room, which is made up of a room or a tent or a box, as long as it was dark, to project the image. The second one is a pinhole. The pinhole allowed for sunlight to come in and project the image on the wall. And the third one is reflective or translucent material, which allowed for the image to project an outline. Some of the materials that would allow this to happen is the transfer paper, the parchment paper, a mirror, or a wall. This is the video where I got my example from to make this rendition of the camera. I got it off of the Modern Met website. The materials I used was cardboard, duct tape, and transfer paper and scissors. When I put this in here, it allows for the image to focus as long as I move it front and back. So the sunlight will, the sunlight comes in the front.
Built
Sorry. camera Obscura was the first camera ever made. It was invented by both very many minds. To conclude that, I'd like to, we looked at how the Obscura came together and about its construction. Now, you have all heard about the camera Obscura and how it came about, and how the starting point of our cameras in our pockets have came together. Thank you.